What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Bernie Mac's daughter is sharing some interesting things about her father. It's no secret that Bernie Mac was an outspoken comedian, an outspoken man. If it was on his mind, he let you have a piece. That worked for his fans, but for his daughter, Janice McCullough, it was like living in a horror house. She said her daddy was very, very hard on her. She said that he called her weak and soft. She talked about an incident where she was on a school bus when she was 9 years old, and a little boy punched her in the eye, gave her a black eye. She went home to her dad. Dad came out of the house and approached the little boy on the school bus and cussed him out. And she said she was standing behind her dad like, yeah, my dad is here to help me, you know? And she said when she got back upstairs to their apartment, when they both got upstairs to the apartment, he went off on her and called her soft and, you know, called her weak. Now, off rip, some people might say, well, man, that's cold-blooded, because she said that she's still coping with that, trying to cope with that in her adulthood. All these years later, she said it still bothers her that her dad would call her that and saying that she wasn't going to make it in life, you know, the real world, you know, it's hard out there. You got to toughen up. Well, you know, a lot of people today, that ain't going to fly. You know, today, people gonna, oh man, I can't believe he talked to his daughter like that. That's crazy, that's crazy, that's crazy, it's crazy. Perhaps, but I tend to see it as tough love. I think I would give him the benefit of doubt. I think that he was a loving father, and at least they got a chance to patch it up before he died. Janice said they patched it up before he died. So that's important. But he was tough on his daughter. And some people look at that and be like, man, that's messed up. But Bernie comes from a different era. You know, it had to be tough, right? It had to be tough. I come from that same era. But I learned that it's quite possible to be tough, to give tough love, but also know how to be gentle and soothing when it comes to your children. Because one thing that I know about children, you can say all of the nice things to them. You can tell them how great they are, how proud of them you are, how beautiful they are, how handsome they are. You can tell them all of these things. And you say one thing about them that's disparaging, that's insulting. They will hold on to it for life. They won't forget. So as a parent, you don't have the luxury to take that chance. You can't. I mean, I know some of y'all like, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. And I believe in that. You know, I'm not one of those dudes that just really like let them get away with murder and everything. I'm not like that. But I can tell you this, if it's that important to you to feel right, then go ahead. But if you want to make sure you have that balance, that you have a relationship with your child beyond childhood, a healthy relationship, I think it's very important that you consider the words you use when you talk to your children. There used to be a commercial when I was growing up called Kids Are People Too. It was a PSA. And it was just talking about how kids have feelings, just like adults do. Just because they're kids don't mean you can just say whatever you want to say to them, talk to them any kind of way. I mean, imagine you're grown, right? And you have a friend. And your friend allowed somebody to push them around. And you told your friend, you're weak, you're soft. How would that go over? I don't think that's going to work out well. Now, I can see telling your friend, listen, in this world, you can't show weakness. You have to be strong to deal with these people. See how I took the sting off that? Instead of saying you're weak, you're soft. In this world, you can't be weak. You can't show weakness. You see, when my daughter was in I think it was kindergarten. Kindergarten, first grade. There was a little dude in the classroom named Casey. I had heard that Casey was pretty much the bully in the classroom. He was just pushing kids around, hitting on kids. He eventually made his way to my daughter. My daughter's mom tried to rectify the situation. She went and talked with the principal. You know, he's a kid, you know, so she go talk to the principal. Well, first she talked to the teacher. And then she talks to the teacher and the boy's mother. You know, everybody cool, ain't no big deal. They talking, just, you know, civilized people having civilized conversation, no big deal. Mom said, we'll talk to him. Dad said, we'll talk to him. His father was a doctor and his mom was a businesswoman. So, you know, decent people, good understanding. But they couldn't get to Casey. So this happens like maybe 2 times. This boy done hit my daughter or pushed her or something. Kitty stuff, right? So I'm thinking, you know, I'll let her handle it. I really don't step in unless it get out of control, right? At this point, it's out of control. So I'll spare you the details, but I will tell you this. After I spoke with my daughter, Casey put hands on her the very next day. He hit her. And as soon as he hit her, she came across his head with one of those hard plastic trucks. Bing! Down goes Casey. Down goes Casey. And that was it. No more bullying. Casey didn't bully anybody else, not just in that classroom, not just in the school that year, but for the rest of his academic career at the school. No more bullying. You see? So I get where Bernie was coming from about having to deal with that. But I believe as a father, that's something that I would have taken action on that. Ain't no way you finna sock my daughter in the eye and because she's scared to fight you back, you win. You just gonna get a good stern cussing eye. Hell no. You got to feel what she felt. I don't care who don't like it. That's right. See, some of the little kids out there, they got the green light by their mamas and daddies, so they don't give a damn what you think. All that talking and parent-teacher conference, man, they don't care about that stuff. Some of those kids, man, they ain't gonna understand nothing else. So Go ahead, be a bully. But you won't be bullying mine. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?